looking at me like this. I know we're gonna do it together, bitch. Okay. Hey guys, this is the third episode of Speak Sistah, and it's Jency.
And I'm D'Angeli.
No me acostumbro todavía.
Of me saying my full name? Girl.
No. So, what's good?
It's my birthday. It's my birthday.
D30.
Yo, today has been amazing. It's a day that yesterday was kind of rough for me, but today it started off rough because I was like, oh,
Why?
I need to go to work, and now I don't know how the day was gonna be because it could start off really good and then it could like switch like so fast, and it wasn't. It just flowed so amazing. Since I walked through the door to my job, to the gate, mejor dicho, from the gate to the parking lot to the door of my office, and then it just went on from there. Like my boss, she was like, "Oh my God, you seem so famous." And I'm like, "What?" And she was
Everybody knows you.
she was like, "Everyone that comes through that door sees that it's your birthday. All they do is te trepan en el cuello, like para darme un abrazo, and it's COVID. It's like, I love it. Give me all the hugs you want.
Coronavirus.
No, por lo, ¿cómo se dice eso? Obviously, alcohol, and we will keep the precautions, but dame ese abrazo. I love hugs. You know how I am.
I know.
I'm a hugger. So it's like, give me that hug, give me that cariño, give me all that good loving. It was just like that from the start to the end.
It's amazing when like you feel that people care about you. I wouldn't say love or what, but that they care about you. I remember that for my birthday, I was off that whole weekend because normally that's what my boss likes to do, give us the weekend off of our birthdays. And when I was like, oh, but my birthday's gone, the next day I had shipment, they had a cake. And I was like, you guys are lying. No te escapaste. And I was like, oh my God, no puede ser. So yeah, it was awesome. I know. I know that feeling is amazing.
No. They brought the cake after 2. So during the whole day, during the whole day, everyone was coming into the office and being like, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. And then,
girl, now you could show them the decorations. They decorated her office and everything.
I love it. You can check my Facebook. It's Otero D'Angeli if you want to check out those pictures. Otero D'Angeli. Yeah. I put that first. And so if you want to see those pictures, you could definitely hit my Facebook and you'll be able to see every decoration.
Are you just adding everybody? You like you want to be part? I'm gonna add you too.
I have my Facebook actually public. Yeah.
It's
like, see what you want to see, and if you want to add, you add. If you don't, well, then you just see what I got, and that's fine. Like, for real, it's like, and my Instagram too. So it's like, just see what you want to see.
I don't got on Instagram,
but I have no pictures on Instagram.
Like, no,
I just put stories.
What the fuck? Is it like Instagram for pictures?
Well, I actually use it more to like see other people's content and see what I want to see. I don't really follow the trending like that is in my life, at least not now. Before it was, I always look for what was trending and then follow that, and then it was just exhausting. Like, it was draining to follow those type of accounts, just because it was like they would just talk about
the same shit.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't, and that's not anything to like look frown upon, right? They talk about. We talk about shit too. So it's like,
this is literally just talking shit. So
it's literally just talking. It speaks to stuff, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day.
Look up, and my day was rough at work, at least, and then it got so much better. Like I went to take the donations for Boys and Girls Club,
and you were able to do it today.
Yeah, so it was like that feeling, like. I like doing that type of stuff. So to actually go, I haven't been able to since the COVID, and go, and you see and it's the area that it is like a poor area. So you see the kids, and it's like shit. You're gonna help. Probably not that family directly because obviously you don't know who that goes out to, but one of these families, and it's awesome. I'm already planning on the next one. It's awesome.
Oh, that's
Yes,
amazing.
I would. In my job, there was like, Jesse, don't cry, because tú eres sentimental, and I was like, what if I cry?
It's what it
It
is.
is what it is.
Girl, that reminds me of the Pica.
The what?
That's the community service that I've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
And you see this rundown place, and they have like different sections, and it's en una calle sin salida. Like
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't have a way out. You only have one way in and one way out,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a strategy. Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
they see who comes in and who
Mm-hmm.
comes out,
Mm-hmm.
and it's mainly people that have addictions or they're prostitutes. And at first, they would go and they would just grab whatever they needed,
Mm-hmm.
and then now it's like you let me know when we're able to get, like, we've able to structure
I didn't know you kept
that.
you've gone more than twice. You've gone more than twice.
I have gone more than twice. Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Oh, look at you doing shit on the down low. Okay,
yeah,
I see you.
yeah. Actually, when I was in the apartment and when I've been here, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like
You.
I'm not really taking count
Mm-hmm.
as to how much I've been going, but it's actually really inspiring to me because it's like I could either be on this side helping,
Mm-hmm.
or I could be on that side. And it's like, because I've been there, you know that. I've been down a road where um, addiction has been very hard to overcome. Smoking
She's
and
not saying, guys, don't think like she's not talking about like addiction of like a crackhead. I mean, she's over here. Oh,
no, no, no. But let them think what they want, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if it's crack. It doesn't matter if
Mhm.
it's alcohol. If it doesn't matter if it's cigarettes, or if it's marijuana or whatever. It can even be sex. People have different
Addiction.
types of
Oh yeah.
addictions.
Mhm.
So it's like, you know what? If that's what you thought, then yo. But if you know me personally, you know that I've never done those type of hardcore
Mhm.
shit, and thank God, because in our family, you know that
Yeah, but what I was going to was that you're saying, oh, I could be on the giving side or the side of being homeless,
look.
and I don't want people to think that you're. Oh my God, Diddy was no
Girl, you have. That's the crazy part. They lived normal lives until a certain age, and then something just took them, derailed them
Mhm.
so far off that now I haven't seen nobody my age.
Mhm.
I've seen people that are like probably
We've seen people our age.
in the streets,
Exactly.
but
Mhm.
where I do the community service, it hasn't been. I haven't seen nobody my age that far gone.
Mhm.
Like, we were able to be able to take someone to get rehabilitated.
Yeah.
Yeah, our first case, and it was amazing.
Guys,
But we
I'm
also had our
telling
first
you.
lost.
Oh, somebody died.
Someone passed away, and it was a week ago,
Oh
and
my
that was a
gosh.
hard
Yes.
a hard pill, because he was getting cured, he was
Oh
getting healed,
no way.
and just to come to that realization that if we don't act now
I'm
to make
telling you.
the good to make good
Ay,
choices,
tengo un pelo, espérate.
is like it's
Ay, me emputo, tú sabes cómo me pongo.
girl, it's just a hair.
No, es que me está metiendo en la nariz and I'm over here like,
All right. All right. But it's like that type of thing. If we don't make the right choices now,
mm-hmm.
it's like you don't know what the future holds. Like, esta vida da tantas vueltas that it's like, okay, I could be today on this side.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I be saying, give. Yo, give. And when I say give, I don't mean give money. I don't mean give food. If you can't, you can't. Give your time to like. It doesn't have to be what Didi does, that she goes and feeds, addicts. Basically, it's addicts, drug addicts, prostitutes, homeless people.
Mhm.
It doesn't have to be Boys and Girls Club. It doesn't have to, but Yo, donate your
cancer
time to
awareness.
something.
It
Don't,
could
like,
be
for real.
literally
Donate
just
your time.
Mhm.
Give them that support. G- Go visit the hospital. I mean, not now with COVID, but
I used to go to
before,
hospitals.
girl.
You remember?
What?
I used
Yes.
to get dressed up and
That's what
put
I'm
like
saying.
payasa, and
Oh my
they
god!
were like they would love it. You remember that?
And when we went to the one that in San Juan, did you go with me? I don't remember. Okay, it was for kids that had disabilities, and their parents couldn't take care of them. They just left them in the hospital, and the hospital would take care of them. And I'm talking about kids from babies, like a couple months old, to big kids that you could see that they had severe autism, that they weren't functional. When I say functional, I mean society, like what society calls functional.
Mhm.
And that was rough because they don't allow you to get too attached. So you're able to go and do your time. If you want to bring stuff, it has to be certain stuffs, obviously certain foods, products of cleaning. But you can't go like every week because they don't want the kids to get too attached, because they're like, what if their parents could do that? And it's not that the parents wouldn't go see them. It was just sometimes they wouldn't. Sometimes they wouldn't. Sometimes they would be busy working, whatever. And that shit was rough. I remember that I just fucking cried because that is too much. That's too much for me, right? Like, and now that I'm a mother, I wasn't a mother when I went, but now that I'm a mother, I'm like, I don't, like, my mind doesn't comprehend like what you think. I'm not saying that you're a shitty person, but I kind of am. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Girl,
I'm just saying.
in my thinking, I probably am 95% with you, and 5%, which is
That's
like
what I'm saying, because we don't know the circumstances. Maybe they're low, but low income houses that they can't afford. Because there's some of them that had need treatment. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'll give you 2% of you guys are not shitty parents.
no, but probably they don't even see it like that. Probably doesn't even have to do with money.
Mhm.
Probably is like,
I can't take care of you.
you're too much.
Yeah.
It's too much to handle. And you know what? That probably is a hard thing to even think about. Like, to be like, yo, I don't know how to deal with you.
Literal.
Like that. That's tough.
Loca, literal. That actually, I mean, I think, but for real, if I'm honest, I think every parent thinks that, in the sense of, for example, there's some days that my girls are too much in the sense that, like, son bien retante, like they're like in your face. And I think that is because we've given them the power or the confidence. It's the confidence to be like, I want this, and have them like stand up for what they want or whatever. Pero a veces bueno, tú sabes que a veces se ponen fuertecitas. Ellas son fuertes de carácter. And I'm like, oh my God, I need a break. And I go to the bathroom. I'm like, I need a break. I need to take a shower or listen to music or something. I lock the door because they don't give a
But they
shit.
already know how to open the door.
That's what I'm saying. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. I'm just letting you know right now. Like, my daughters are 4, going on 5, and they don't care. They don't care. They'll open that door. And
They open the door.
Or, yeah. And if they hear me, they'll go, Mommy, Mommy, open the door right now. I'm like, I need 5 minutes, and they'll go and open the door with the fucking spoon. Yeah, my girls are geniuses. they're geniuses.
Literal. They're smart. They're smart, and they're lovable. They're amazing, and they're intense. Like, they have their days that they're intense. That is like, please, bájale
Como
20.
20, como 100, como 100, bájale como, tú sabes, como por lo menos 100. Ya, no, de verdad, ellas son fuertes. Pero por eso digo, I think everybody has those days where they're like, yo, I need a break.
Me pica mucho la cabeza.
No te la lavaste bien.
No, it's like, for real.
Did you wash your hair after you? Didi went into the rain today because she was like, lluvia de bendiciones.
Lluvia de bendiciones. Look, it hasn't rained all these days. And to rain today on my birthday, I had to go on there.
Literally, it was not that long ago. It was nighttime already, and it was cold as fuck. It was
I
windy.
got wet and I went into that shower and
You was trembling.
I was trembling. It was cold. Diosito, protégeme, que yo no me enferme.
Me muero. Mira, escúchame,
Dime.
loca. ¿Qué te iba a decir? Okay. Sí. So, I think that happens with a lot of the parents, but I can't imagine being like so fed up with my kid and being like, no, I'm out. Peace. Goodbye. So long. Farewell. I'm not even talking about those kids that had, that, issues, have health issues. Let's get technical because, I don't want people to be talking shit. And
but yeah, I understand where you're coming from. Like normal parents that is just like, you're not even worth my time. It's
no,
like
that they leave. I'm not talking about fathers or mother. I'm sorry. I'm not talking. It's a parent.
You're not worth my time, and it's like, okay,
fuck you.
It's just like, I don't know. I haven't been in that situation.
Oh no, I don't even care. I don't care what I don't. I you know what it is. I cannot understand or reasoning for that at all. At all. Like what would be a good enough reason for you that you'd be like, well, shit happens. Like, for example, if the father wouldn't know, for example, the first one, it already started. The father didn't know. Well, fucking hello, the father didn't know. He's not fucking psychic. Hello, obviously he's not gonna be in the life. But like a parent that they was together and she got pregnant, and he, after a year, 2 years of being with the kid, whatever, they break up, and he's like, bye bitch, I'm done. I don't understand that shit. I don't understand that. There is no, like, I don't, what does that relationship have to do with the relationship with your kid? None. Zero. Zilch. Nada. Un carajo.
There's women that do that too.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying a man. I gave an example, but I know, that I know a woman that has done that.
Well,
I don't understand.
They're to symbolize that there's no reason.
There is no reason.
Por eso, they just do it. That's the sad part about it, because they don't think about their children, and if they did,
and
it
or
was
the
like
harm that they're gonna give, like the
emotional,
how
mental,
emotional scarred that child is probably gonna grow up. Because let me tell you something, they could say, no, I'm good, my father, my mother, there was everything, there was mother and father, whatever. But let's be real, because me and Didi grew up without a father. Our father passed away when we was young, and we have a wonderful mother, no, eso no se lo quita nadie. Esa mujer nos dio todo. Now, there's still times that I wanted to sit down and be able to talk to my father, advice from my father. And it's not that I couldn't go to my mother, because my mother, I could go and sit down and talk to her, and estaba la confianza ahí. There was confidence there, trust there, communication there. But there was still topics. There was still moments. My 15th birthday over here in Puerto Rico, we'll celebrate that shit. It's called the quinceañera. I wanted that shit. And my mother was there. My mother me cogía así por la manita. But there was still times, like that day, I wanted him to be there. My wedding, I wanted him to be there. When my daughters were born, I wanted him to be there. It is what it is. It is what it is. And I don't know if probably Didi doesn't feel the same, or probably has never thought about the same, but there's moments in my life where I wanted my dad to be there. And like I said, my mother was A+. Not perfect. Nobody's perfect. I'm definitely not perfect at all. I'm not. But A+. And I still had moments where I was like, you know what? This is a time where I would have liked to talk to my dad about it.
You know what? I forgave Dad maybe a year ago. Like, really, really forgave him for what he did. And I was like Andre. Like, forever. Desde que yo tengo conocimiento. I didn't want nothing about him. I wanted nothing to do with him.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like you left and you got what you deserve.
Mm-hmm.
That was my thought for a long time.
Mm-hmm. But
But now
Pero
I come to the
vamos a aclarar algo. When she says that he left, it's that they broke up and they got divorced. He didn't leave. Like, he never left us. He never left, like, recogernos, spend time with us. So it's not like he was like, well, we got divorced and I'm out of your life. You know, just por si acaso.
well, I took it more like you chose to have a fling multiple times,
Mm-hmm.
and my mom forgave you
Mm-hmm.
multiple times.
No, twice. Once. And then twice was like, bye, nigga.
Multiple times means more than once.
No, but she forgave him once. And on the second one, she was like, I'm out.
That's
That
what,
we know of. That's what I'm saying. That we
exactly,
know of. That
exactly,
I know of,
exactly.
obviously.
So I don't know,
I don't know.
but it's like I you chose to be a man before being a father in my eyes for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Was that correct? I judged him
Mm-hmm.
a lot, and right now I could say that I still feel the same way from you. Like I don't understand why that happened, but it's like you know what, Andre and Jessica is in our lives
Mm-hmm.
now,
Mm-hmm.
and I thank God for that
Mm-hmm.
because they're amazing.
Yeah,
They are
they are
amazing,
amazing. They really are.
and
We actually got to meet them recently too. Like, re-encounter them, because since our father died, we hadn't really seen them. So it was amazing. It was intense.
it was intense. It
Yeah.
was exhilarating. It was better than I had expected.
Mm-hmm.
I was so nervous. I have vlogs on my Snapchat from like, oh my god, um, there's 1 month missing, there's 2 months missing to go see them, and it was like, yo,
No, pero
this is amazing. But I do think that we view that different because when I had my quinceañero, I never thought, oh, I wish that was here. I always thought grandma. I wish grandma was here.
Girl, yes.
For my graduation, I wish grandma was here.
Mm-hmm.
I wish mommy was here because since dad had passed away, grandma had passed away, mommy was never able to go to a graduation of mine. She wasn't able to go to a prom of mine. Like mommy was always
She never went to a prom of mine.
por eso. She was always working.
Mm-hmm.
And she couldn't even see me in my dress in my prom.
Yeah, me neither.
She never saw me.
She saw the pictures.
She saw pictures.
Mm-hmm.
She saw, but estar presente.
Mm-hmm.
And that at that time was just like, okay. But it hurt me because obviously I wanted that to even be a day being like, you know what, my daughter's graduation is this day, I'm gonna take it off. No, my daughter prom is this night, I'm gonna leave early. Like she couldn't do that.
But didn't we go to your high school prom? I mean, to your high school graduation? Yes, we did.
No.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
We went to yours.
No, we went to yours. Outside, you guys went to mine, but we also went to yours.
I don't remember.
Yes, we did.
Lo grabamos.
I photo. Yeah, you can ask mommy. Yes, we did. Mommy would not miss that for the world. Que te compró un arreglo.
The teddy bear, and then we went to Cabo Rojo, right?
Algo así era. No me acuerdo si era para Cabo Rojo, pero algo así.
But was it the 12th year or was it the 9th year?
No, eso fue 12.
El tuyo.
El tuyo.
El mío.
Y también para noveno. Para Cabo Rojo fue después. I was already in college when we went to Cabo Rojo. We went out there.
Yo, that was a fun trip.
That was a crazy trip.
That was a fun trip. But yeah, you're right. Eso sí.
Mm-hmm.
Eso sí.
Sí.
Why did I forget that?
Because
look, I blocked out a lot of stuff, and I think that
anxiety.
This conversations that we've been having, it like helps me remember.
But that happens with anxiety. People that have anxiety, that happens with me all the time. You tend not to block out. but to forget things that for you, not that they're not important, but that they could either trigger
My eyes switching.
stress.
Yo, but the problem was true though.
Yeah, the problem was true, and mine too. Hmm. Yeah, but it didn't bother me actually. Right? Wait a minute. Esta mierda.
Am I still flawless?
Yes,
Yes,
queen.
queen. No, but yeah. There was a lot of times where I didn't want mommy though. Like,
Mm, yeah, pero I don't know. I was telling Kids and Nicholas about that the other dia, that sometimes I don't miss people. Like I don't like it's not is I'm and it's not that I don't miss them because I might miss them like deep inside, but I'm not one to text you, to call you, to and be like I miss you. I'm not like that, and I don't know if it's that I suffered so many losses of significant people at a young age that I was like, you miss them when they die. But right now, you still have them. You don't see them. Probably you didn't see them for a couple of days. And there's times I go and I'll be like, let's go to mommy's house. And I might miss her, but I'm not gonna tell her that I miss her. I mean, I should probably start telling her, Mamacita, I miss you sometimes. That's why I go bother you.
what?
That because I go bother her.
Did you hear what you just said though?
Well, I miss you sometimes. That's why I go bother you.
I miss you so much. I miss you about you. That's how it sounded. Yo. Well, I'm totally the opposite. I tell people
All the time. I know.
I love you. I miss you.
Literal. And then she asked me, "Did you miss me today?" And we live in the same house. We live in the same house.
I before would ask you, oh, did you miss me? I just saw you like 2 days ago. And it's like,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I be saying. I saw you. I saw you not that long ago,
girl. But for real, I'm living here again, and I love it. Before I didn't love it. Before I was like, I need to get my own place. But now it's like, I'm gonna be just here chilling, doing what I gotta do, and because I got a place for real, because of expectation that I had on myself. Oh, I was gonna have this. I was gonna have that. I was gonna find someone.
Yeah, like the one that like a couple episodes ago that we said that. It was like sometimes we feel like we're stuck or that we're not moving forward because we have a rush of being somewhere or where we think we should be at a certain age or a certain period in our life, and be like, no, I gotta go and I gotta have this right now because I'm already getting old.
Loca.
And it's like, no.
I don't regret going because I loved living alone.
Mm-hmm.
But I also feel like I had a misperception of that as
Misperception or misconception?
Misperception?
Are you sure?
Google it.
Bitch.
Well, you're the one who's having doubts. Misperception, misconception. What's the difference?
I don't know. I thought one of them was not even a word, so
well, look it up for real. It's only 5 seconds.
I don't got my phone.
I have mine. Misperception. Okay. Well, you keep on talking while I look it up because obviously I need to look up everything with this girl.
No, that's not the one. Oh, wait. There it is.
I love the one that went coqui first because it was like coqui. Like, what are we supposed to say now?
Mira, no, listen.
Misperception.
As in Miss is a cartoon. Show
What are you talking about?
Show the people.
It says misperception. What does it mean? Well,
yes, I want to see. Read it. Let me see. No, let me see.
Este es
yo
la batalla de todos los días.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. I need to be sure.
Is it true? Is it a real thing? Is it factual?
It is.
It is factual. I'm not as dumb as I look.
No, I didn't say that. Obviously, I'm not a genius.
Look,
bitch.
llevando, it goes 2 words already that you keep on saying, is that real? And it's like, bitch, yes, it is.
I must admit, vocabulary is not my forte.
Oh no. Yes.
Oh wow. Listen,
I'm pretty good at vocabulary, actually. I'm proud of myself.
because of all the
Yes. Look, you don't know how many times people bullied me because of I said something wrong or I said something bad, or even myself. I would be like, "Oh my god, I don't want to sound stupid. So what's this word?" And I would look it up,
Mm-hmm.
and I would look up the
She
definition.
still does it.
Yes.
She still does it.
Yeah.
I know. You're like, what is this? How do I say this word? What does this word mean? And I'm just like, fuck it. I'm gonna say whatever I'm gonna say. How it
No.
comes out. That's what I'm gonna do.
But see, I'm more linguistica. I like perfecting it, but scientific things, you are like hands on that, like for real. What was I talking about
I don't know.
that you really
Interrupted.
interrupted my misconception?
Whatever.
Perception.
What is it? Listen,
Uh-huh.
for real though,
For real.
I want to get into the topic that I want to talk about,
All right.
or that, like for real, we watched, um,
Loco por ella.
exactamente. How did you know that se me había olvidado?
Porque a ti se te olvida todo.
Literal. En my job me lo
What was I
dicen.
talking about?
Literal, en my job a mí me dicen, Ana, escríbelo. Pero si, no, escríbelo ahora mismo. Because you're going to forget. And eventually, I'm writing it down. And I tell her, what was the other thing you wanted me to do? That's why we tell you to write shit down. Because you're going to forget.
What did you want
Anyways,
to talk about?
Loco por ella. Loco por ella.
I thought you were gonna get like another topic, but I'm
normal.
just-
No, that's normal in me. I could talk like about 500 topics.
and not remember about one.
Exactly. That's a gift and a curse. Nicholas says that I go like this, so close to the. He said, "Why you gotta get so close to the microphone?" Anyways,
Proceed.
mira, I watched that movie Sin Mentirle twice in the same day because the first it was the first viewing. I really wanted to watch it, enjoy it, and just soak it up. And the second one, I was looking for more in-depth clues, and not clues, but just analyzing scenario, different things that I had caught my eye the first time, but since I didn't want to rewind because I don't like that shit about rewinding and pause. Yo, that's Didi shit. Oh my god, I hate watching movies with Didi. Didi would rewind the same fucking scene at least 5 times. Sin mentirle. Like,
Because
no.
let me explain why. No. Let me explain why. Because I love looking at the faces, hearing their expression, taking it all in, and I look at the details from different perspectives in that one take, and it's like, okay, I need to see it again. I love it. I need to see. I love it.
I can't deal with that. I can't deal with it. She pissing me off. I hate watching movies with her because of that. And I try and hide the remote, like honestly, or I keep it and I metérmelo debajo de la nalga.
Roku on the phone. Roku on the phone.
It's a curse. That was that shit. Whoever invented that shit is a genius. But it's a curse. It's a curse.
It's a genius.
Because she be like, Didi, por favor, stop rewinding. And she's like, no.
You wanted to watch it with me? You're gonna burn now. You're gonna see it with me now. How I want it.
You're gonna learn.
If you wanna, no, because the funny thing is when you want to watch something, and I know if I'm gonna be interested in 5 minutes, so I'm gonna be like, You know how I am.
I know.
I'm trying to fix that. Like for real. I'd be like leaving my
Because
phone.
there's some movies, like for real, that the first 5 minutes are not that good. No, no, bitch, no. No, 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 no. There's some movies that
There's
you
some movies
have to
that ni media
invest
hora tú
time.
viéndolo is good. And you know it's true.
Por eso.
Pues?
Like at the first 15, 20 minutes. If the first 15, 20 minutes for me is shitty, I'm like, no. No, no, no. Anyways, Loco Por Ella. Yo, what did you think about that movie? I finished watching that movie and I went to Didi and I was like, Didi, you need to watch this movie. I love this movie. And I'm probably going to talk a lot of Spanish because there's the movies in Spanish. Como que no me sale el análisis en inglés.
Before I give you my analysis,
Mm-hmm.
I want you
Mm-hmm.
to tell me
Uh-huh.
why the first thing that you thought was, let me ask Didi to watch it. Why?
Because I told you. When I watched that movie, I was like, yo, I want to talk about this movie on the podcast. Because me and Didi, we both suffer from anxiety. We both suffer from depression. Well, we don't know what else. Obviously, we're still figuring that shit out. But we know that that's true. Like, there's no doubt in our minds. There's days where I could be fucking fantastic, happy. Hey, hey, hey. This is why I don't let her come in this seat. She be doing this shit all the time. But it's like a roller coaster. Sometimes I'm really good, and there's lapses of time where I am awesome, I'm fantastic, I have a lot of energy, I'm happy, I'm in a positive state of mind, I'm like, yes, I got it, I could do this. And then
Euphoria.
And then there's other times where it's just like, oh my god, fuck me. Oh, why can't I stay sleeping? I want to stay in the bed. Fuck this shit. And it's like, so at least for me, I was like, I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it because I feel like the movie had so many great topics, like fucking Saul. Yo, I love that viejo. I love that character. I love that. Like, he made me cry. Like fucking cry. Like, I was like, oh my god, his daughter. Oh my god. Like, the amount of love that he felt the need to hide who he was, because he is a mentally sick person, and to be like, shit, you know what? Because este jodido pendejo doesn't want my daughter for me to tell my daughter, look, daddy's here away from you, because she probably over here thinking, oh, daddy's working, he's working all the time, he doesn't have time for me because he's always working. And instead of being able to tell her, I'm here to get better for you, because I want to be better because of you. Yoga, what? I started thinking, like, the first viewing, I started crying, and then he was like, oh, the mother told me not to, that I can't see her no more, that she didn't think it's beneficial for her to see me here. And he started crying, and the guy, obviously thinking that he's gonna make him feel better, be like, oh, just cheer up. That was me. Oh, just cheer up. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Do you think he wants to be? You think he wants to feel the way he feels? Do you think he wants to be put in that predicament that he is in right now? And you're over here telling him, oh, now you have to echarle ganas, like cheer up or something? Like, what? Like, hello, he's in here trying to get better, doing right by what he thinks he should do, and that guy is still fucking with him. It's still fucking with him, with his daughter. Yo, I'm telling you, I was to say the least, I was mad. I was like, you fucked that car up. Damn right. You fucking right.
When she did that, and the boom.
Yo, I'm aggressive. I'm sorry, guys. That's how I am. So when I was like, that's right, you fucking, and then he kicks it, and I'm like, what the fuck? No! And then he was like, don't you want to do this? I'm like, yes, fuck the car up, just throw that shit. And so,
Yo, I'm her. I'm Carla.
Loca.
Like when she hit. Okay, I need to say una anécdota mía. You remember when I was in Barcelona? That I was starting off a new job, right, in Barcelona, and it was this construction. It was it, it was literally an assistant position,
Mm-hmm.
and the owner, she was very aggressive, like blatantly aggressive, and she didn't care, right? And I was like, okay, I don't feel comfortable here, so I'm gonna start looking for another job, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had this interview of Banco Popular.
Ah, yeah, I remember
You
that
remember
shit.
that? And I was on my hour of lunch, so I was like, okay, I could just take it here. That lady went into that room and she started screaming in my face. You don't know how much I just wanted to grab that phone and just slam her in the face.
Mm-hmm.
The the strain that I had to not do that to that lady.
It fucks
Loca.
with you. It fucks
Loca.
with you.
And then I still didn't get that job of Banco Popular because of that fucking lady. Ooh, I was like, I had these days in which I was like, you know what? I could just go and just scratch up her car. And then I was like,
Yo.
no. And then she has a fucking camera out. Okay, I could get someone to explotarle la goma. No, she has fucking camera. And then you don't know what trouble. You know, like, look, I had to like internalize that shit. Cause it was like,
Let me tell you something.
there was
boo-boo.
no way that I was gonna be scot free if I did that shit to that fucking lady. I did not have no way of getting out of that and be like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. Loca,
You know
I couldn't. I
You know-
couldn't.
You know what? Let me tell you something. I've been telling Nicholas, I want to take out la licencia de aportación de alma.
We can't, cause we.
Bitch.
Oh no, you can. I can't.
You
'Cause
can't.
I can't.
Why the fuck not?
Cause I had the licencia of cannabis.
Ah.
And
But
now,
anyways.
now that I'm gonna start seeing the therapist, menos todavía.
No, todavía.
Menos todavía because I'm gonna be mentally unstable to withhold.
Pues,
Ujú.
yo quiero. Y después me pongo a pensar, you know, all the times in a day where I just be like, hay que tirarle un tiro a este. Quiero explotarle las gomas a este. No, me está haciendo cualquier patrillo. Un tiro en la goma. Yo, all the time. And I'd be like, Lord, change me. Change. I need you to change me.
Anger
because
management, bebecita.
I-
Anger management.
I need you
No,
to
but for real.
touch my soul because they loca. You, mira, you could, yeah, because I'd be like, hey, fucking and he'd be like,
Anger management. Look, sometimes I get so. I've learned to control my anger.
mm-hmm.
Step by step, little by little, brick by brick. Because you know how I am. You know how I was.
How
But-
you, yeah.
How I was.
Mhm.
Because now.
No es lo mismo, ya no está igual.
Now, gracias a Dios, estoy, mira,
Literal.
en la línea. But look,
Yo, it's hard.
for
It's
real,
hard.
I don't think about gun when I want to explotarle la goma. I think about a knife or and
Hello.
on I think about that. Like a shoe and arrow. Look, there's a shoe and arrow park al lado de Israel.
No, Ismael.
Ismael. I was saying that, Ishmael, next to his house.
I know. I want to do. I told Nicholas.
Girl, it's
We
all
should
about.
definitely go.
And that's not illegal. I'm just saying, I could do it. Boom. Whoa. How you know that's gonna be me? How you know that's gonna be me? Satan? No, I'm just joking. No, but for real,
Come on.
but for real, it's like to withhold me from not just grabbing the phone,
Mhm.
putting it on mute, and being like, "Get out my face, bitch!" It took a lot out of me. It took a lot out of me because it was like,
You started trembling. Ooh, I know that anger.
oh, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, girl.
I know that anger.
But first, I should have known. I should have gone to the car, had the entrevista normal, and you know what? I should have done that. But I was like, you know what? I'm at my fucking lunch hour. It's nothing bad. I didn't know that tipa was fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Get in my face and be like, you're fucking disrespectful. All up in that interview, I was like, Jesus, take the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel because this lady is gonna get it in her face. I tell you, el calentoncito que me, and I just stopped that day.
Yeah.
No me botaron, but
I just I just left that day. Ay, yo me acuerdo ese día she came home and I was like, adios. Yeah, they fired me.
they fired me. And that was that. I was like, this bitch. I should just grab my fucking shit and left. No, but going back to the topic at hand.
Oh, Loco Por Ella. So, and a lot of people, they focus, I mean, I don't know a lot of people, obviously. But from what I saw, they was talking about the relationship. And, you know.
What relationship?
La relationship con Carla y
Adri.
And I mean, obviously, pues, obvio, that is the main plot of the movie is and although I did like the relationship that, you know, he fell in love with her eventually during the movie or whatever, that wasn't my favorite part. No,
it wasn't mine either.
I like, for real, it wasn't like, yeah, you know, to find somebody that understands you, that loves you for who you are, that be there for you, that, you know, is gonna support you in your ups and downs and whatever, all that, you know, all that shit.
What? That happens.
Of course that happens. But what I'm saying is, I forgot what I was saying. Look, I forgot what I was saying. Hi, Loca. Go ahead.
Plot twist. That your favorite part?
No.
Saúl.
I love Salud.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. No, pero es que.
Why did you like Carla and Adri? What did you like about that?
It's not that I like. Okay, first off, at the beginning, we see that, you know, they both be like, yeah, let's have sex, and, you know, no strings attached. No, we're not gonna call each other. It's just gonna be a one night stand. It's just it. And they were fine with it. And from what I could tell, he's a player because he was like, I could pick up any girl, just pick the girl. I'm gonna go get it. And yo, that one, they spent like a couple hours, and, you know, you could click with somebody. I'm not saying that you can't click with somebody in a couple hours. Of course you can, but this fucking guy became like a little obsessed. He interned, ese internó en el fucking hospital psiquiátrico. O sea, loca, estuvo días looking for her on Facebook, looking for her on Instagram, looking for, like, what, yo, hello. And he's like, he goes to see her in the psychiatric ward. He's like, oh my God, wait a minute, this is a mental health place? Oh no, I need to save her. So here comes, you know, this macho alpha, I'm gonna save you type of shit. You know, the superhero that's gonna save the bitch. And he fucking goes to a psychiatrist and tells them, I need you to intern me in this fucking hospital. What? Excuse me? You want to internarte? Excúsame? Yo, no, for real. At first, I was like, oh, qué chévere, qué sé yo. Ay, Dios mío, qué lindo. And then I was like, yo, this nigga only knew that bitch for like a couple hours. Literally, like a couple hours.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't know nothing about her, nothing. Mm-hmm. And he already was like, I'm going to go into this hospital right now. I'm going to take her out. I was like, well, that was my second viewing. My first viewing, I was like, ay, qué lindo. And then my second viewing, I was like, thinking about it a little bit better. esto está borderline también. Yo, o sea, you should stay there for a couple of days, a couple of months también too, because you have to have some issues up in here for you to be like, you know what? I just met this girl for a couple hours, and you know what I think is a great idea for me to go and get interned in this fucking mental hospital. Yes, let's do that. Hello, you're not all here right there. I mean, I don't know if you think he was todos los tornillos acá arriba, but I'm just saying. You're not gonna talk nothing?
I just want to hear your point of view.
Yo, I was raving. You can have Didi. I was telling you. I couldn't stop talking about it. Anyways, so he goes, intern. So he gets interned, right?
Girl.
For you guys so haven't seen the movie. Oh, sorry, spoiler alert. But he gets interned, and
yo, then he sees
goes,
that. You're like, what the fuck are you doing here, nigga? Sorry.
I'm sorry too.
She's like, what you doing here? Like, that was what it was. And he was appalled by what she said.
And they had gotten this fucking agreement. We're gonna fucking, we're gonna go fuck. We're gonna fuck. And it's gonna be done. That was the agreement. And she was like, what's wrong with you? O sea, como que ¿qué te pasa en la cabeza? Like any normal ass person, okay? And he was like, bitch, I did this for you. And she was like, but you don't even fucking know me. Like, you don't even understand why I'm here. And then when he started being like, oh, but you don't belong here, I was like, this fucking person think that everybody that is intern in a mental hospital is because they're over here rocking back and forth in a chair. That for me rubbed me the wrong way. When he said that, like, oh, but you're fine, you're okay. Like, I was like, people go to these hospitals because they have depression, because they've tried to kill themselves, because they have bipolar disorder that they cannot control. They go for anxiety. They go because they're too stressed. They go like
schizophrenia,
OCD, schizophrenia. Like, there are so many. Like there's so many a normal person to be interned, and I hate. And this is what I was telling Didi. I hate when people call.
How did you do this?
Because
to normal people.
Because there is like normal people that for them that they see, and they're like, oh, they can't be sick because they look normal. But if you come to think about it, everybody has something. So everybody has crazy in them.
Crazy.
So nobody is normal. So that's why I say normal like this, because nobody is normal. So normal for me is what's normal for me is probably not normal for you. So normal is just
definitely.
It's relativo. That's relative. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I'd be like, yo, that's just crazy, because it's relativo. So when he said that shit rubbed me the wrong way. Like when he said, oh, but I'm like, look at this fucking guy. I was like, I didn't like that at all. I didn't like that at all. Entonces, well, they get to know each other, whatever. And he the thing is, he doesn't see, when he gets to know her, she's medicated. So she has her condition under control. And, it's like I was telling Didi. Didi is all about, yes, if you think it, you're going to be able to do it. And, you have the power to do it. Your mind, you control your mind, you control your thoughts. And it's like I told Didi, that's not always true. Like a person that has depression, clinically proven depression, chemicals are in your brain, toxins are in your brain that flood it. Like if you were to see studies, if you were to read documents, articles about, people that are clinically proven depressed when they're going through an episode of depression, you see parts of their brain light up, or parts of their brain dim. And it's literally hormonal, and your hormones control all your moods. That's why when they're like, when women are on their period, they be like, oh, she's like this because she's hormonal. Because when you're on your period, you're releasing hormones. Your body it's changing. You're releasing everything bad from your body to your vagina. So
From where?
your vagina. What you want me to say? I gotta be
Is there
proper.
anywhere else you could like?
You release toxins from your ass when you shit.
But you're talking about
Eh! You said if I could release toxins anywhere else. I answered your question.
and sweat too.
And sweat. And when you pee.
Through where?
No. It's not through. You don't pee through where you bleed. No, you pee on. Loca, por favor, no me hagas a darte una clase aquí de anatomía.
Hazlo, por favor.
No, I don't remember the name of it.
Is it a bullet?
No, it's the
don't remember.
fucking little hole that's on the
Yeah,
top. Wherever your
that's fine.
clitoris. Okay, anyways, whatever. So, you.
Isn't it the logo? No? No. Okay, never mind.
What were they saying? Okay, Adri and fucking this girl. So, you see that when they start hanging out, they start, liking. I loved the I didn't know that he helped the girl, the one that had the Tourette's. Oh my god, what's her name? I remembered her name. Se me olvidó. Anyways, and the other guy, and it's not that they got
I remember
together.
his
It's the
name.
confidence.
It's
Victor.
But her name,
Marta.
Marta.
A mí me encantó que él la ayudó a ella her have at least a little bit of confidence, and it wasn't really him. It was more her. Like she was like, "You already got this. You already started. You know what? Fuck it. Everybody let him love you for who you are, and who you are with your chicks and all. If he doesn't like it, then fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Who cares? But don't try and do this papelon and memorize some shit when he already knows your ticks. He already seen you. Like, so I loved that fact that she was like, well, okay, I'm just gonna go, and she got scared, and she went back, and then she went back outside and was like, wait, I like you, and he was like, oh, what are you talking about? And like that little interaction was amazing, and that they tried to show that people that suffer through mental issues are so deserving of love and could love, and there should be no reason that they can't find somebody that understands. And obviously these two people were both there, so pero igual a person that doesn't have no mental issues. And I do like this because at the end of the day, when you start talking to somebody, you realize that they have something. OCD, they have an eating disorder, which is also a type of sickness. So me encantó eso, me encantó el Saúl, obviously, because I love the fact that and he said something to Adri that was like after he went and acted like the doctor and played tag or whatever with his daughter. He goes and he was like, why does everybody look at me the way you're looking at me right now? Like when they find out that I have a kid. Do you not think that we could have kids? And I was like, yo, exactly. Why? Why are you surprised when a person that has schizophrenia, that if they take their medication and they have it under control, of course they're gonna have episodes. It's like me or Didi. It's a roller coaster. Like sometimes I'm really good and sometimes I'm really bad, and it's just like them. They have really good laps of episodes, and then they fucking boop, come crashing, and that doesn't make them a bad parent. That doesn't make them unfit parent because they're trying to have it under control. They get taking their medicines. They're getting overpowered, and so when he told her, "Oh, you could do it. You could do it. Um, like if you put your mind to it, you could do it. You could accomplish it. You could be free. You could be happy. You could be this."
Mm-hmm.
And she,
Who's she?
that what's her name? That girl. Ay, Dios mío. Carla. Okay. But Kyla took it literal. She was like, she got off the mess. She was like, yes, I'm gonna do it. And I'm not saying that the mind isn't powerful. I'm not saying that if you put your mind to it, you can't overcome stuff. I'm not saying that you can't, that I'm not saying that your mind is not the motor for your body. But at the end of the day, when somebody is clinically diagnosed, that they've already done tests, they've already scanned your brain, they've already seen, what they want to see. You waking up every day and being like, today's gonna be an awesome day, doesn't mean that's gonna be an awesome day. And so I I kind of like the fact that she relapsed. She had an episode because it showed. Look, she was putting on her mind. You think a person that's depressed wants to be depressed? Do you think we want to be sad? Do you think we want to feel like the world is coming over, that we can't handle it? Of course we don't. So anybody that Nicholas already knows. Like if I'm fucking sad or crying, and I'm like de que ya no puedo más, que ya estoy, I don't want to hear none of that positivity shit. I don't. Because at that moment, I don't see it. I don't see it, and since I don't see it, I just need you to be there. I need you to hear me out. I need to release it. And I need for myself, for the positivity to come out of myself. Like if he comes and tells me, "Oh, relax, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be happy. It's gonna be okay." No, because that has to come from me. Because right now, you might be right. I know you're probably right, but my mind is fucking with me so much that I don't see it. So you know what? I need you to let me fucking like take all this shit out and vent and rant and cry if I need to cry, scream if I need to scream, but I need it to come out, and then I need myself to be able to be like, no, you need to snap out of this. You need to be positive. You could do this. You have the will to do this. You were so smart. And that's how I take myself out of it. Like I don't like nobody to tell me no positivity. At least not when I'm having my breakdowns. I don't. I'm honest. I don't. So for him, so when I saw him thinking like with Saul or with her or whatever, that he's thinking that he's helping them by saying it, oh, but cheer up, oh, but this, or smile, or you could do it because seeing it. And it's like, yo, your mind is powerful, because like I just said, I take myself out of it. Oh shit. Like I just said, I take myself out of it because I put my mindset and not, but I've never had a breakdown so bad, like I've had to be sedated or medicated or nothing, por así por ejemplo. So I don't know, man.
I think I was borderline.
Hmm.
Like, to be honest,
Hmm.
like había. Did you finish? Or is
No, it's that look at you had me talking. I'm over here trying to talk, but I want to hear what you have to say too, bitch.
I like the movie.
I like the movie.
I
Don't
like
get
the
me
movie
wrong.
a lot, and um, I like that he believed everything she said, even if it was wrong. Because she told him from the beginning, "Oh, those are my friends." And if you see the movie,
Hmm.
no one looked.
Hmm.
They were just And then she was like, "You think I know these bitches?
Hmm.
Like, do I look like I hang out with these people?
Hmm.
And you're stupid because you're trusting me. You don't even know me." She said it from the first jump.
Hmm.
You don't know who I am.
Hmm.
And he was like, "Ha ha ha ha." She's so pretty. She's so beautiful. She's perfect.
Hmm. I like the fact also that at the end he gave her, like she gave him the number, but they never said, he never said, oh, I'm gonna call you, or
Yes,
they
he
just,
did.
yeah, but no, but they said, oh, after you come out.
Exactly.
So that could come, so she could come out in a month, in a week, in a couple of days.
Never.
So no, because remember, she's no, ella es una maníaca depresiva. Ellos la sueltan. I mean, okay, if she wants to stay longer or feels that she needs to stay longer.
Por eso.
Hmm.
And I, if you see, they go into this world of themselves once she accepts them. Once she
Mm-hmm.
accepts them, that she passes. You spoke,
Mm-hmm.
so take it easy.
Look, que me acordé de algo
Nah,
ahora. Okay.
nah.
Okay, 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 okay. I'm gonna write it
She,
down.
they made like this world of them two, right? And they time passed. We don't know how much time he was in there,
Mm-hmm.
to be honest,
Mm-hmm.
right? Figuratively speaking. And he saw her medicated. Then he accepted her for who she was while she was medicated, while she was perfect, but once she started getting off of her medication, that she started being how she was. Oh no, no, no. It started being like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm fine." You could tell that she was different. He could tell that she was different. How?
Mm-hmm.
And that is something that when she was on the roof, that she was like, "Oh my god, I just want to show you something. Look at this. Look, I'm sure I'm trying." In her mind, she just wanted him to see something that probably he would never saw.
Mm-hmm.
And for him, she was risking her life.
Mm-hmm.
They're both right.
Mm-hmm.
They're both they're both accurate. But once she was like, "No, I need to save you." He's always thinking that he had to save her, and all she ever wanted was for him to see beyond what he always saw.
Mm-hmm.
And I might sound a little como que, "Oh, you're just going so out there." And it's like, I've been through that.
Mm-hmm.
I've been through. I just want you to see what I see. I just want you to feel what I feel. And people being like, "No, no, 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 no. That's not how it is. That's not how it is supposed to be."
Mm-hmm.
Entonces, her being like, "But come on," and him just like, "No, come here, boom," and that hurt her. And you know what? When she woke up in the bed,
Mm-hmm.
that she was like, "How dare you? How dare you? After I trusted you, after I
Mm-hmm.
let you in, after I put you up to the test, and you made sure that you passed all of them, and now that I trusted you, you go behind my back trying to save me
Mm-hmm.
when you said that I could save myself." That was like, and when she explained to him what depression was and anxiety, oh, other sicknesses tries to kill you, but depression, anxiety is you wanting to kill yourself. I felt that. I cried like a baby because I related to Carla.
Mm-hmm. I know. When I got home, Didi was crying, and I was like, "What the fuck happened? Are you okay?" And she was like, "Oh, you think I'm Carla, right?" And mind you, when I saw the movie, when I was seeing the movie, I did not I did not relate Didi with Carla, like, at all, because yeah, Didi has her moments where I would say, is bipolar, where her mood is like this, and all of a sudden it just comes crashing down. But that also happens with depression. Like, your moods, like today, like I said, today you could be good, and then the next day you could be bad, and it's like a roller coaster of
Anxiety and
emotions.
depression goes hand to hand, actually.
But she didn't have anxiety; she had a bipolarness. She was maniaca.
I know, but euphoria comes with anxiety. It's you feel like you're running out of time. You're feeling like you're running, like
Pero
you don't have time to do what you want to do.
pero fíjate, my anxiety no me hace así. When I get when I get anxious, I start overthinking. And then I start doing scenarios in my head, and I'd be like, okay, if I do this, what if this happens, or what if this happens? And most of the time, my overthinking is actually what fucks me up and not doesn't let me do it. And it's funny because today I was literally talking about that shit with Nick, and I was like, I've let my fears just completely control what I do, where I go, and anybody that knows me knows I am absolutely terrified of heights. Terrified, terrified, terrified. Do you knows I am fucking I like I go on a Ferris wheel, and that shit for me is terrifying. So I told him, I was like,
Swing, swing.
oh, I don't like that shit at all. And I was like, I don't want to let, I'm so tired of my depression or my anxiety or my fears dictate what I do, what I don't do, where I go, where I don't go. And I was like, no, that shit is not gonna happen no more. Like I'm not gonna let it. And
You know I was talking still, right?
oh, I'm so sorry, bitch. Yes. Okay, go ahead.
Everyday struggle with you.
Everything. I could talk shit for hours.
I know. That's why I'd be like, this is Jancy's podcast. I'm just a
Guest.
guest. You're gonna be hearing minimal from me, people. I'm just telling you.
You know what? I'm gonna take my shit off. I don't want to hear you no more.
Too bad. Look. No, but for real, when they did that, like, oh, I'm gonna go look for him and tell him, what you mean that we can't be together?
Ugh.
I was like, I was like, you're doing this. But you know what? I've been ridiculous like that.
Yeah.
I've been ridiculous like that. I've been like, what? Like, I need you. Like, we can make this work. And you know what? They had another night, an amazing night together.
They probably had a couple. We
But at the end of the
we don't
day-
know how many times he was there.
What are you talking about? She had her same clothes
But that's what I'm
when
saying.
when she went to the place
Mm-hmm.
of his job.
Mm-hmm. Saying is we don't know how long he was in.
Can
the
you
hospital.
let me talk? Stop, like, talk. I bet that we take that whole, I don't know how many minutes we've been talking,
Mm-hmm.
and distribute it, and I bet you've been talking for an hour and a half.
Probably. That's probably facts right there. Bitch, we have not been on an hour and a half. So suck it.
How long?
An hour and 12 minutes.
Well, coge más de la mitad de eso, and that's you. Anyways, what I say, ponte como tú quieras. Ponte como tú más cómoda te sientas. ¿Está bien?
Bebecita.
Bebecita. No, okay. You know what? The thing is that they had another night, right? An incredible night, and he dropped her off, and he's just done.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, you don't know how long they are apart. They don't even say if they end up together.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's what that you just saw her face. Did you see her face at the end?
Yeah, she started crying.
She was sad
Mm-hmm.
because she knew that he was gonna leave.
Or maybe she knew that he wasn't gonna be able to actually, like,
Handle that.
Exactly.
Who would want willingly to be with someone like that can't control their emotions, that can't control their impulses, that can't control how sad they feel? Who willingly, honestly, would want to be like, you know what? Yeah, I choose that. He said that to her.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'm going to be there day after day after day
I mean,
day.
but let's not shit on him because we don't know. It just se quedó así en el aire. He might. Who the fuck? How the fuck we know? Maybe he will. Maybe he just got scared. Maybe he really was like, shit. Maybe she's not going through an episode of euphoria. Maybe she's going through an episode of depression. Maybe this bitch wants to kill herself. Maybe that's what he thought when he saw her on the ledge. Maybe he got scared. We don't remember. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying he could have wanted to save her, but he could also have been like, this bitch is gonna kill herself. She's gonna fucking jump. She's not all there. She's going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Por eso, that's what I'm saying. Who would want to get themselves involved with someone that they could be good today and then not good tomorrow and then suffer?
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna suffer.
Mm-hmm.
¿Me entiende? They know that they're gonna suffer with someone that's like that. That's why.
Do you consider yourself like that? Because you said you saw yourself in Carla.
What way?
Like Carla.
No. What way do you mean like that?
Like impulsive. Like,
yes.
Really?
Yes.
I don't think you're impulsive.
Yes. I tried leaving my job just because I got an anxiety attack. And I was like, no, I need to leave. And it wasn't until they sat me down that was like, what's going on? Talk to me. That was literally the first time that someone was like, and me going through an episode, right there and then, they were like, cuéntame, ¿qué te pasa? ¿Qué te está pasando por la mente ahora? Ahora mismo. And I just like, I had to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Why did I feel that way? What was the real cause?
Mm-hmm. And that's the shit. Like when we start to think, why am I feeling sad? Why am I feeling like I can't do this? What is going on that I have this feeling of just blah?
You know what? I've come to the conclusion, and I might be right and I might be wrong. Personally, I get really, really, really disappointed and sad when I trust someone
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like they trust me so much and we have that trust between each other. And then when that breaks,
Mm-hmm.
it crushes me because it's like, I can't trust nobody. And then that wall just goes like right back up. And it's like, I don't trust nobody then
Mm-hmm.
because I trust this person and this person like messed me up. And it doesn't have to do anything with, I don't know, pareja, or it doesn't have to do nothing with a friend. It could be a boss. That has happened to me with bosses
Mm-hmm.
that I trust them and then they do something and it's like, you know what, fuck you then. That wasn't fair. And it's like, wow. And that has causes me problems
Mm-hmm.
because then when they show me that I can trust them, I don't trust them. I stop trusting you.
Mm-hmm.
And that has happened
Yeah.
with friends. That has happened with partners. That has happened with family members. That you do something and I crucify them.
No.
And I've learned to be like that. And I'm unlearning that because it's not healthy. At least for me.
I don't
Because-
just I don't talk to nobody about like hardly anything.
Huh?
I don't talk to nobody about like personal stuff. I don't talk to hardly nobody.
But that's the point.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I'm learning how to be more open.
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning how to be like, yo, I'm going through this and I'm trying to um, handle it because it is something that I cannot let destroy me. I cannot let it kill me because I've gotten to the point where I've wanted that.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten to the point where you said something that is admirable, bebecita, because you said, oh, I have these episodes and I just need you to give me my space. And I need you to realize that once I'm ready to say it to myself, I'm going to say, oh, I got this. I'm going to be able to get out. I never had that.
Mm-hmm.
I never had that. I would just let those thoughts and those words and those phrases that people told me to consume me all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I just stood in that hole for a long time, a lot of years.
Bitch, what are you doing? Like, hello? Like, you doesn't make me cry.
Uh-huh. Girl,
Oh.
this is a topic that's hard for me to talk
Of
about.
course.
So I don't know what you were expecting, bitch. And you know this.
I
So
know.
it's mi atondakile. It's some express I don't like to talk about, but you know what? Maybe it's time. It's time for me to be, you know what? This is how I thank those people that were there for me for a very long time. And I'm sorry that it was so hard because I know that it wasn't easy. But I am trying to get better for myself and I am trying to get better. I know that it's hard to like believe, but I don't need nobody to believe me. I need to believe it myself. And that's why when I tell you that what you do or what you did was admirable because now I'm in that stage where you
Mm-hmm.
know what, people could leave me. I can't leave myself. People could just walk out on me. I can't walk out on myself. People don't see my struggle, but I do. And that's something that I need to handle. And that's something that little by little, and me being 30 now, it's like I want happier years to come. I want to be the best me
Mm-hmm.
for me. And for me to say that not to be for somebody else, that's freeing to me because I've
And that's
always
growth.
exactly. And for me to be able to say that and be like, you know what? I have support. I'm not alone. I always thought that I had
Mm-hmm.
people that understood, and I was the one that didn't understand.
No, and the thing is, I think I'm able to do that because I've always been very confident in myself. Like I've always just been like,
Well, I wasn't.
I
I
know
wasn't
that's
ever
why.
confident because I was fucking bullied since I was fucking 9 years old.
I see
Since
for
I got
yeah,
here.
because of our weight. I seen on my
No, it wasn't even because of my weight.
no.
It was I got chunky in Puerto Rico. I
Mm-hmm.
got fat in Puerto Rico. I was athletic when I was in the States.
Yeah,
People
but
just bullied me because I didn't speak that language or because um I didn't fit in. I just never fit in with anybody. With and if I did, it was one or two people, and then and then it was like I didn't understand why. I always remained the same in my mind. I could have been like I said, I could have put my wall up because you did something shady. And then how do you want me to trust you once you did the fucking shady shit? Like that, it never got into my mind. Like people never took responsibility or accountability for what they did. And then every time I did the minimal thing, I always said, you know what, I'm sorry if that like made you feel sorry because I wanted someone to apologize to me.
people don't like to apologize, girl.
Of course not.
They don't like to admit that they're wrong. Like they fucked up. Like for a lot of people to be like, shit, I was wrong. I'm sorry. I fucked up. It's fucking hard. And
Mm-hmm.
at first, I was like that for a very long time. And now it's like, shit, I'm sorry. I blew up. Shit, I fucked up. I said this or I meant this or. Because I've learned that that doesn't mean that you are a horrible person. That means that you made a mistake. And making a mistake is normal.
Normal. Mm-hmm.
You're human. You're not perfect. I said that shit like so many times. You are not perfect. And
To crucify you.
mhm.
I've done some crucifying myself, if I'm honest. It's like, yo, okay, I know that I made a mistake and I'm sorry about that. We're boring you.
No,
I'm
loca,
sorry.
I've been up since 3 something. I'm up since 3 o'clock in the morning.
So, but I've done that myself. And it's not fair. We're all humans.
Hmm.
We make mistakes and we try to redeem our errors, but
We've been
there's people that
we've been
decide
the
not to
villain.
do that.
Okay, we've been the villain also in in a person's story. We've been the villain.
Of course. And
Like
I understand those people that if I've reached out and they don't reach back, I completely understand why they rather be like, no, I'm not gonna deal with you because it's like they're they're saving themselves energy and their space and
yeah, or their
yeah,
mental health.
and you know what? I respect that. I respect myself too. Try one more time. It's not working out. Well then,
It
I
is what it
it
is.
is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I learned to let it be because I've always tried to insist being in people's lives, which if they didn't want me in their lives, then it's like,
¿Cuál es la necesidad?
no, it's like you could just tell me. And I've always been told to like just leave. Like, oh, if you're gonna leave someone's life, just leave without saying goodbye, without saying nothing. And it's like, no, I
That's
rather,
fucked up. Who
I,
told you that shit?
I rather, I rather be like, you know what? I'm not feeling like this is going anywhere. Um, can we say our goodbyes? Do it the right way? And people have told me that, like, and it's been multiple people. Like, you could just go, and it's like sometimes I feel like I don't mean nothing to them, and that might be the case, right? But there's another part of me that's like, no, I did mean something to them. I can't go through that side though. I can't. Like, I'm already at the stage where I just need to be like, you know what? They already made the decision. They already made their choice. I'm gonna respect it this time, and I'm just gonna just keep going because I can't keep on trying to be in people's lives when the only one that's trying to be in their lives is me.
Mm-hmm.
I, it's something that is sad. It's something that is like, yo, I wish things were different. Of course I did. But at the end of the day, I need to focus on my life. I need to make sure that I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
And that person or those people need to make sure that their lives are good.
Yeah. And well-being, because like I said the last time, we're not the center of anybody else's universe but our own. And sometimes they could be going through shit, and we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't talk to people about like stuff that I be going through.
Yeah, but see, that's an issue
Mm-hmm.
because I used to be that way. I used to go through so much shit in my head, and then I would talk it out with someone, and it didn't seem that
Big.
big.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's the thing. I come to that realization already by myself. Like I'd be like,
Yeah, but how about if you minimize the situation? That's also bad because sometimes you think, oh, I shouldn't feel this way, and it's like you have every right to feel that way. Like now, after what happened last week with my boss,
mm-hmm.
now she tells because I spoke up, it made a difference.
Mm-hmm.
She realized it, Gen Z. She realized it.
Super. You
That
didn't tell me
happened
that.
today. It's just today
Oh.
was an amazing day. It was an amazing day, and I that was just a moment, but it came to me like right now because she said, "Oh, because I spoke up, we saw an effect." And that's what happens when you speak. That's what happens when tú te libera. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we're afraid to talk because we're afraid of the reaction of that other person. And it's like you're just assuming how that person's gonna react. You're just assuming that's gonna be bad. You're just assuming that's never gonna work or that it's gonna work. Or we overthink so much stuff that if we just talked, if we just had communication, if we just spoke the truth, so many things would just be unblocked. And some of us don't realize that. And that's why when you say, oh, say to myself, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? There's other times where if you spoke to me and you told me, oh, I felt this kind of way, and I just minimized it, I would be like, you know what? You shouldn't have, because that was fucked up. I would give you power to be like, you know what? You're fucking right. It was fucked up.
And then I would stay heated. I would be like,
of course, you have rights to be that way.
other
And,
shit.
and you know what? Some people don't realize that. They think that, oh, I need to be calm. I need to be collected all the time. I need to be like,
Oh, no.
And it's
That's
like,
not
you know
me.
what? You need to be free.
Oh no, that's not me though.
Tú no eres nada loca entonces, coño, porque tú siempre me estás diciendo yo no soy así, yo no soy así,
but do you think I'm like that? That I'm always calm and collected. I mean, I try and be calm and collected though. Am I? Yes or no? Bitch, I'm asking you a question.
Answer yourself. What do you think?
I do. I am. Pero
Girl, your attitude is not calm and collected. Your attitude is rude and obnoxious. Like sometimes.
sometimes I admit that shit.
What?
Today, I was like,
and the other day, and last week, and a month ago.
I said, no, today my boss comes and she's like, how is it going? And I was like, pues, estoy bien encabrona. And literally the first thing I told her when she walked to that door. And I was like, pues, estoy aquí emputada. Estaba botando basura. And I was like, I'm fucking...
Another trash.
I was fucking mad. I didn't want none of it. I was like, man, fuck this job.
Yo, I saw this meme that says, in a day I have quit my job 15 times. And I'm like, that happens to me on the weekly. Like, if I could just get another job, if I could, but I
bitch fucking another job. If I could hit the fucking lotto, if I could, girl, what? Hit the lotto? Play. I know.
Wait,
I'm gonna start playing.
How do
you know what? I'm gonna stop saying. I'm gonna play every week like $20. I'll be blowing $20 on just whatever. On stupid shit.
Lotto tickets. Example A.
Not, but that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna play.
Okay, you could buy food with that. Realistically, I worked at a gas station. How many times do you think people have won playing all the times that they did?
None.
Bingo. You know how much you could save those $20 every time that you want to play, and then go on a trip or do.
I do that normally though.
Girl.
Okay. Sure.
Girl. What?
Sure.
What you do? Specify that. What you do?
I don't save nothing. I save shit. I save $0.
That's what I thought.
I buy the
we
shit.
Came here to speak, sister. We came here to speak the truth.
I buy that shit.
Don't speak no lies, girl.
The only thing I think
she saves.
The only I don't save shit. Dee saves like as if she has to pay like a mortgage. Dee be saving her money. And I'd be like,
girl, I wanted to get that house. I wanted that stability. To be like, you know what? You want stability? You want to go back to study? You want to do something? Go do that, baby. I got you. But that didn't happen. No, but for real, that's how I was. That's how I was. Because I was so sure about it.
Now, why are you saving like you're over here getting a mortgage? Didi is saving. I'm telling you. I'd be like, Didi, travel. I know, por si acaso. Didi, you don't have no kids. Yo, you don't have no kids. You don't have, like, go and do something. I know. I'm just saying. 30's the new year.
That's the one, like the knockout, like the only one that you could get with me.
What?
That one. Like,
Didi don't do nothing. Like, ahora es que she's starting like by herself.
And
no, yeah. Because antes, and I don't know.
Baby steps. But what do you want from me? Shit, I'm doing good.
I know. Oh no, I'm proud. I was trying to that about Nicholas. I was like, I'm proud.
I'm doing good.
Mira, pero Lokis, pero you think it's because of that, of your depression, that you don't like doing stuff by yourself, or not feeling lonely? So lonely.
Pues fíjate. I don't think so.
No. Before? Then why wouldn't you want to do shit before? I don't understand that. I will tell you, go to the movies, to the mall sola, go eat sola. Sí, loca, sola, va, Dios me jodí.
Te digo la verdad. I didn't really want to.
No?
I didn't really want to do that.
She didn't want to do nothing. She wanted to be at the house. I'm not like that.
You know what? To be honest, I wanted to go hiking. I wanted to go to the beach. I wanted to go to the rivers. I wanted to sightsee. But to go to meterme al cine. What? You know que yo no soy de ir al cine.
I know.
I hate the cine. Like, mira. You know what it is? Me in the cine. I be talking. Talking in that shit all the time. I can't. Es algo dentro de mí que no. Para eso yo me quedo en casa viendo algo que I can watch that I haven't seen.
Viendo algo that I can watch, of course.
That came out 2 years ago, but it's new to me because I didn't go to the cine to see it. You understand? But take me. Let's go to.
Yo, we started watching Firefly Lane, and we've only watched 2 episodes. That was supposed to be our show. We said, "Oh, we're gonna watch this show. It's gonna be our show," and I'm still waiting. Exactly. That's exactly how this bitch is. Exactly. Yes, yes.
I'm not TV.
I'm gonna
not
watch that shit by
shows.
myself then.
Go ahead. But you know this
You
about
saw?
me.
You saw? No, but we had an agreement. It was like, oh, pues de vez en
But you know this about me.
Un vinito. Oh,
I got vinito.
un vinito.
Me lo regalaron hoy. Gracias, Marilu. Tú eres hermosa. Gracias, Melissa. Tú también lo eres. They're amazing. De verdad. De verdad, de verdad.
Mira, pero, loca, mental health, people. Mental health, it's not a joke. It's not something that you take lightly. It's not something that, oh, you just make up. If you don't deal with an issue that you could pinpoint it, don't fucking try and minimize another person's struggle
or your own struggle. Like for real, people be taking on their
no
their,
but what I mean
I'm not talking about you.
No, but what I mean is I see people that be like, oh, look at that, she's depressed, oh, now everybody's depressed, or now everybody's anxious, or nobody. And it's like, no, it's not now everybody is now people are talking about it. People are not scared to talk about it or say, look, I suffer from this, or look, I'm suffer I know, or look, I suffer from this, or today I'm not feeling this side. Like I literally missed work one time because I was feeling just so anxious. Like I couldn't go. I couldn't, like, no podía.
Look, that happened to me today.
And entonces,
like before going,
uh-huh.
I was like, I don't want to go. Today's my birthday. I really don't want to deal with this. And it turned out to be
amazing. No, but
and that's fear, and that is like anxiety, and we can't let that win. And that's why when I tell you, oh, we can't overcome it, I'm not getting no medication right now. Like I'm struggling.
Preach it.
I'm struggling to be the best me possible. But ya llegó a un punto that is like I need support. I need help. I need professional help because algo no está bien aquí, like you say. And I don't know how this is gonna turn out. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of how about if I get worse? How about if I get better? How about if I like? It's so many.
But what do you have to lose? That's what I ask people when they have a struggle like this. That, people think that you're not sick because, oh, your arm is not broken, you don't have a cold, you don't have nothing. You go to the doctor for a fever, and I know that sounds cliche because a lot of people have said it. Why can't you go to a fucking doctor to take care of your mental health? That is equally as important. Your brain controls everything of your body. Like if you can't control your brain or your thoughts or your mind, then
But you know what? I don't really see that. No? I don't really see people being like, "Oh, you shouldn't go there." I don't see that.
I don't see that either, but I have seen people be like, mira, y que está ansioso. Ay, por favor, lo que él necesita es como que
man up. You're talking about man.
No, I'm also talking about women. Or, ay, ya está sensible, eso tiene que ser que está en la regla. And I'm like,
but you just said at the beginning too that happens because of hormones.
Yeah, but
so what they're saying is true.
Yeah, but how do you even know that she's not in her period? What if she's not in her period? Maybe she's just sad. Maybe she's just anxious. Maybe she's just going through an episode.
Pero por eso, like, I just think that we're so defensive.
Oh yeah,
we're so defensive on those type of remarks because it's like you're just stupid. ¿Me entiende? But we're also stupid because it's like we let that affect us.
Oh yeah.
¿Me entiende? And we shouldn't. We shouldn't let that affect us in any shape, way, or form.
And about us minimizing our own struggles, yo, you're right. There's sometimes where I like shit happens and I'm like, well, this shit happened, fuck it. I'm gonna be okay. And then it just keeps building and building and building, like inside, like a fucking, like a seed. And then all of a sudden it starts growing and growing and growing until I fucking explode. And when I explode, I'm like, shit, you should have talked about it when it first fucking started bothering you, or when it first started to hit you. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And not let it grow. Because I was like, well, yeah, that go. I could, how you saw it? I can handle this shit. We're good. I got this. And at the moment, I downplayed it. And I was like, fuck it. I'm good. It is what it is. And then and then my brain be like, but bitch, this. And then this. And I'm like, yo, yes, like what the fuck? And then I'll be like, and this one, and I'll be like, yo, and that shit
That
makes
gets you
like a
even more
bomb.
mad.
Yo, that shit makes a bomb, and I fucking explode. Let it be with anger. Let it be with sadness. Let it be with just fucking rabiosidad,
Rabiosa.
rabiosa. And and then when I come to think about it, I'm like, bitch, you should have said something that like the very beginning, like at the moment that it started to rub you the wrong way, or started making you feel sad, or making you feel anxious.
Let me ask you a question. When you're in those moments, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you just feel like angsty and you feel like you're nervous
Mm-hmm.
and that's it? That is it. Like,
Loca,
girl,
I feel,
let me say this. Wait, let
mm-hmm.
me say this. When I had that meeting,
Mm-hmm.
right, that I just couldn't sit still,
Mm-hmm.
and I just had to speak. I was like,
Speak, sister.
I was literally like, I don't care if I get fired right now. That's a lie.
That's a
But
lie. That's a
that's a
very
lie
big lie.
because you know that I love my job. But it was like, I'm not gonna hold my tongue, and I should. I'm trying to learn how to do that,
It's not.
but it's like it made a ripple effect.
But yo, it's not holding your tongue, because, for example, it's knowing what to say and how to say it is what's important.
Yo,
Because let me tell you something. You could tell somebody in a nice ass way to go suck a dick, and they'll go suck a dick. Obviously, don't. I'm not talking about literally. But what I'm saying is,
it reminded me of that song.
what I'm saying is, you could tell somebody to do something that they might not feel comfortable, might not want to do, or whatever, or that they haven't probably thought about it. And you tell them nicely, and they'll be like, you know what? That's a wonderful idea. Oh my god! Oh my god! I never thought about that. But then you tell them the same thing, hacia el grano, baba, and they be like, no, fuck that shit. So it's not
People are
holding.
sensitive. People are sensitive.
So it's not holding your tongue. It's knowing what to say, how to say it, and to who to say it to.
Excuse you.
Ay, me dio gas. Discúlpenme. I'm not bad. What the
I'm
fuck
so
you look
hap-
at the?
I'm
what the
so
fuck you
happy
look at the
that you are my
microphone
mic.
for?
I'm so happy that you are my mic.
Bitch.
We don't share mics.
Oh god. Listen.
Okay. Anyways, I think that that's it for this episode.
Oh no, this we're probably gonna have a to be continued, because, yo, there's a lot. This topic is actually a really good topic. I feel that we could just keep on talking about it, because Didi, I know, hasn't said half of the stuff of the struggle, and I haven't said half of the stuff.
Yeah, but that could come out
But that
at
could come
time.
another time. I'm fucking tired. We've been an hour and 43 minutes, bitch, just talking shit. So to any of you that got to an hour and 43 minutes with us, well, God bless you.
You are amazing, and
I can't believe you.
If you heard me crying, and thank you so much for just hearing me out, because, well, it's like this is one of those periods that it comes out like a sad story, and you know what, you might take it that way, or you could be like, yo, I'm with you all the way, I've been in your shoes, thank you so much for that, because honestly, knowing that we go through similarities,
Mm-hmm.
is what we need to know. Like that's why I'm trying to be so vulnerable.
I think right now Didi is, you know how I think Didi right now is in the cocoon. You know, like caterpillars, because she's transforming, and I see it, and I'm very proud. And I try and tell. I mean, I don't think I say it enough. I've said it before, but I, and it's funny because I think that's why I bought the butterfly for the birthday.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, I hope you better like that shit. I'm telling you right now. You I'm telling you right now.
If I don't, it's your fault.
Excuse me.
I always ask what you want.
No, yo me jodí,
Ahora sé yo.
loca.
Pues,
No.
pues, no. You know what I like, and I know what you like.
Mm-hmm.
That's why whenever I give gifts, I don't know why, but I'm a good giver. I'm not to brag, but people be like, "Yo, this is amazing. I love this. I'm gonna stay with this forever." And it's like, yes, that was the after 30 years, because you're the oldest one. Girl.
I'm not a good gift giver. I just be like, I like this shit. I hope she likes it too. Fuck it if she doesn't.
Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in to the third episode of Speak Sistah. I'm D'Angeli.
Jency.
And I hope to see y'all or hear y'all.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see them. We're gonna see all one of them.
All one of them in the next episode.
Yeah, I'm tired, bitch.
All right, stop saying that. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon or a wonderful day. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Stop saying what?